The notes on the piano correspond with the notes on the staff. So the first thing we need to learn is the musical alphabet and how it works on the piano, and then memorize where each note is on the piano before looking at notes on the staff. Once you do this, it's going to be so much easier to read music. I want you to try to stay away from all products that label piano keys or trying to label them on your own, because that's just going to turn into a crutch and something that's really not going to help you in the long run. So after just a week of practicing looking at where the musical alphabet is on the piano and how to find individual notes, you'll be able to quickly and easily identify the notes and thus learn to read music that much faster. The first thing to understand is what the musical alphabet even is. So a regular keyboard will have 88 keys. And if we start all the way on the left of the piano to the lowest note, that is an A. So let's start here and see what the musical alphabet is. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And when we reach G, there is no H in music, so it starts all over again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that will continue on for the rest of the piano. Each of the notes on the piano correspond with a note on the grand staff. So here we have the treble clef and the bass clef. So the treble clef includes the notes from middle C all the way up to the top of the piano. So it's the high notes. The notes in the bass clef are the notes from middle C downwards. So this will be on from the low side of the piano. The grand staff consists of lines and spaces. Every single line and space is another note. So here's a space note, a line note, a space note, a line note, all the way up. We can continue all the way above the staff and all the way below the staff by drawing lines. So this is our musical alphabet going from space to line, space to line. So this is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And that continues all the way up so that you can see how it corresponds with the notes on the piano. It would be rather ineffective to always have to start at A and count up every single time to figure out what note we're at. So let's look at the patterns of the piano and figure out each of the notes that way. So a piano consists of black and white keys, and the black keys are in sets of 2 and sets of 3, all the way up and down the piano. So if you start looking at the patterns for each of the notes and memorizing it that way, it's going to be a lot easier. So for example, on the outside to the left of a set of 3 is this note, which is an F. So every time you pass the piano, I want you to pick a note at random. We'll pick F for right now. And for that one day, every time you pass the piano, I want you to press every F on the piano. It takes you 2 seconds, and for that day, every single time you pass the piano, you'll be hitting that F. The next day, pick another note, for example, D. So D is in the middle of the 2 black notes, D. So every time you pass the piano for that particular day, you're going to press a D. 2 seconds, and then you're done. That's your practicing for the day. Spending about a week of time in memorizing the locations of the notes on the piano keys is going to help you so much in the long run. The next step will be learning how to read music on the staff, but first we need to know where those notes lie on the piano. Good luck and have fun learning the notes this week.